welcome to Wednesday, November 13th. It is Hump Day lunch break. Hope you all are doing well. Please tell me what you're having for lunch today. I'd love to hear. And I'm just getting my feet going here, making sure I'm live. So if you're watching, please say hi. Let me know that you're here so I can make sure that everyone is seeing everything. Today I'm going to be featuring one of the items that is actually on special today, actually more than one item, that's on our seasonal sale list. So if you haven't heard, Stampin' Up! Is having their seasonal sale, and that seasonal sale is really pretty awesome. So it's really focusing on the items from our annual catalog. I'm just going to print out my flyer here, just because I forgot to do it before. And I will pull that in just a moment. So it is 20% off of bundles, 20% off designer series paper, 10% off of cardstock, and 10% off of ink. So the ink is ink pads, blends, and refills. Woohoo! Super exciting. You got a good deal on those. Make sure you get your order in. This sale's only 2 days long. I will have my link in the description of the YouTube video, and it will also be in the comments section and description of this Facebook Live. So that is printing out. Let me just get one of the things that we're going to be using today. So we're going to be using the Pocket Thoughts bundle. Again, this is on sale. And right now, this bundle was $44. It is now $39.60. So it's like getting an extra 20% versus the 10% if you purchase a bundle. So the bundle is the stamp set and these great dies to make some pockets. This is awesome for birthday cards, for Christmas gift cards, you know, all sorts of things. So a lot of fun. I do have another video that I had posted making this. It was one of my other ones. I'll have to try and find the link for it and put it in the comments so that you can refer back to that one. So let me just put a comment in here. What's for lunch? Maybe. I don't know why I can't comment here. Hold on. I can't comment on my own video. What's going on? All right. Please let me know that I'm live because I'm not seeing anything here. All right. Escape. Okay. There we go. Now I can see everything. So let me bring in my little flyer here for our seasonal sale so you can see it really quick. I'm just going to move some things off to the side, and I will have a project sheet that will be available. So I'll list out all the measurements and everything else like that. It'll be available on my website, and in the YouTube description, it'll be a link to my website so that you can see all the products that I've used. And then on my website, you can actually just click on the picture and it will take you to my online store and you can purchase it. So if you do purchase it this week, so you only have until the 15th, if your purchase is over $35 using this host code, and this is key, you need to use this host code, you're going to get tomorrow night's card kit for absolutely free. So tomorrow night, we're going to be doing our Curing Leaves online class. So these are the quick peek of the cards that we'll be doing. And yeah, I'm going to get started because it's lunch break. We need to get going here. All right, so let's pull in our Pocket Thoughts die. So I'm using a couple different things. I am using one of the designer series paper, the specialty paper. This is Thoughtful Designs. It's really cool. It's like a foil, and there are 5 different colors in here, basically. So let me pull these out. I didn't think they have them pulled out earlier. We're going to be doing the one that's Petunia Pop. But here are kind of the, you can kind of see the colors. So now you can see mine's pretty chopped up. I've been using this quite a bit. So you can see. All right. We're going to be using, like I said, the one that's more Petunia Pop-ish. And so I've taken this already and I've cut down my supplies just so that we can get faster on the video. So I have a piece of Petunia Pop. This is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2, or just folded in half. I've got a piece of basic white. I actually have 2 pieces of basic white here. These are 4 by 5 1/4. One is going to go on the front, one is going to go on the inside. I then have another piece of basic white, and this is cut to 3 5/8 by 4 7/8, and you'll understand why it's cut down a little bit later. I then have a piece of designer series paper, and again, this is that specialty paper. This is going to be 4 1/2 by 5 1/2. And what I'll do is I will be running it through the embossing machine, which die cut machine, which I've already actually done. So I've taken this larger die here to make my pocket. So I run it through already. And then we're going to be just folding those sides over. I'd really recommend using tear tape or a very strong adhesive for this. I have 2 circles cut from our stylish shaped dies. We're going to be stamping on those. And then I just have a little scrap of the designer series paper for my pockets here. I'm going to be adding to that. So I'm going to put that aside. We're going to do our stamping first. So I'm going to go ahead and move these off to the side. And we're going to bring in our stamp. So I'm actually going to just be using. Now you can use either blends or pencils or whatever to color it in. I'm going to actually be using my Memento Black because I'm going to be using my blends. So I'm going to take this. And I'm just going to get that all inked up. And I'm going to stamp it just kind of off to the side a little bit. There we go. I'm using Memento Black because it's key to use when you're using alcohol-based markers. So blends, these are Petunia Pop. And then I've got my crumb cake. So we're going to take our Petunia Pop and we're going to color in our cupcake. Now, if you don't have the blends, you can always stamp with your stamp pad. I will be using the Petunia Pop stamp pad for our sentiment. But here you go. You can always stamp that right on there. And actually, why don't I get a scrap out and you can see what that would look like. So let me just be a little different than what we're doing. But I want to show you how you can use this. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my stamp again here. So I'm stamping that out. And we'll grab our Petunia Pop. And we'll just grab another block here for our... Sorry, my camera is right in the middle of my view, so I'm kind of ducking my head here to get that. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and line this up and stamp right on there. So that's how you can color it too. All right, but that's not what I want to do for this card. So I'm taking my Petunia Pop here. I'm using my dark right now, and I'm just going to color in fact, I'm going to use this chisel side instead. Is this my dark or my light? This is my dark. I'm just going to color in various layers of my cupcake here. I just love using my blends. They're one of my favorite things. And these are on sale right now. So instead of $11, they're $9.90. So yeah, a little bit of a discount for you. So you do, have to replace these on occasion. So now would be a great time to replace them when they're on sale. All right, and we'll color this one here. All right, we'll make this kind of quick. And then I'm going to come back in with my light Petunia Pop here. Just giving me a little bit of light and dark between the layers. I'm going to come back in. I'm just going to color this whole thing really quick. I'm going to come back in again with my dark, just to really make it pop a little bit more. And excuse me, I forgot to bring a glass of water up when I came to do my video here. All right, so I'll go back in with the dark, and again, just randomly select some of these areas to color in. Doesn't matter which ones you do. I'm just doing a couple really quick here. All right, we'll put one in right there. All right, so I'm going to bring this up to the camera so you can see a little bit of shading that I've got going on. Excuse me. Now, we're going to bring in our dark crumb cake. And I'm just going to go around the edges here. Oh, excuse me. I think I'm coming down with a little bit of a cold. My grandchildren, well, my grandson was sick. So I don't know if I'm getting his cold. I don't know. I hope not. All right, then I'm coming in with my light crumb cake and just blending in that dark and that light. Just giving me a little bit of shading there. There we go. Okay, so that's the first part. Let's bring in our stamp pad again. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment. So I'm just going to stamp happy birthday. It's your birthday. So when I was first starting to play with this, I actually found this inspiration from Tracy Bradley. I found it on Pinterest. Because I was going to be using some other designer series paper. And then when I saw that she had this designer series paper with the card, I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. Especially since it's on sale. So I can use them all mine and then order it and get it on sale. One of the cool things about this is, now I'm going to take, this is my 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. And I'm just going to cut a strip of this. And so it's about 1 inch. I had a 1 inch scrap left. So we'll just trim that down real quick. All right. And I am going to put it on the bottom here, just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my tear and tape. So I'm going to just put it on the edges. All right. I know that this is longer than that original piece. So what I'll do is actually just adhere the one side, then I'll trim it down and adhere the other side. So I'm grabbing my Take a Pick tool. All right, who all saw the Take a Pick tool post that I did on different ways to use your Take a Pick tool? All right, so we're just going to put it right there, right at the bottom. Oh, I need a little bit more. I'm going to put it right along the bottom. Right, like so. And I'll tear that off. Again, I do know that I need to cut it down, so. But I want to get this position. I'm just making a tiny little pocket for a card to hold in a, what do you call it? A gift card. So I'm actually going to be purchasing an Amazon gift card and sliding it in. I need to use this for tonight. Along with a little gift I had bought someone. So she'll get a little bag and this little card with it. Okay, so that's where it is now. So for example, I don't have my little card here, so I've got a little gift card and I'm just going to slide it in just like that, and that will be the inside. All right, so I can stamp whatever I want on the inside. If I wanted to stamp some more cupcakes and color them in, I can. But for right now, for the sake of today, we're just going to get this assembled. So this is my inside. Let's go ahead and take my seal here. Oops, come on. My seal right there. And put this on the inside of my, oh, this is not the inside. Oh, what am I doing? Hold on. I messed that up. Don't put seal on this one. All right. We're just going to do this, and I'm going to trim it down. Because I completely made a mistake on what I was doing. I had that all planned out. I don't know what I was thinking. I was jumping ahead of myself is what I was doing. All right, so I'm just trimming this back down to be 3 5/8, or yeah, 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. There we go. Got my little pocket. Don't put adhesive on there. You are going to punch a little hole on the top though. And here we go, right about there. And I'm going to bring in my Petunia Pop. And I'm just going to thread this through. All right. Just like that. I'm going to get my scissors here, my nice ribbon scissors, and cut that at an angle. All right. So this is Petunia Pop ribbon. Coordinates with the stamp pad. And I just need a piece of linen thread. So actually, you know, I'm going to change it. Yeah, we'll use linen thread. I forgot to put this in my list of ingredients. So you can use anything you have though. And I'm just going to tie that together. So I'm not going to, well, I can tie a bow. All right. Come on. I'm going to get my knot done first, then I'll go back and tie my bow. Little bow challenge. All right. Okay. So there we go. Let's tie our bow now. It's going to be a really small bow. And give myself a whole lot of twine to work with there. All right. Here we go. All right. That's not bad. So we'll just tug it kind of tight. We'll snip it off here. There we go. So kind of like a little insert. So that again is where my card is going to go, my little gift card. So I'm just going to slide that in for right now. We're going to bring back in our folder, and I'm going to put my tear and tape along these flaps. So have that faced up. Grab your tear and tape. Now you really do have to have a very strong adhesive for this. Not only because a designer series paper is, you know, kind of thick, but you really want that to stay in place. You don't want that to come apart when people are opening up their card, right? So, plus it's going to be holding that gift card in there. You don't want that to lose. All right. So there we go. So I got my tear and tape just like that. I'm just going to fold over those edges and give it a good press. You can use your bone folder. All right. And then I'll tear these edges off. So what I like to do is I like to start with one side, and then I bring it over to this layer. So this is going to be, you know, just layered, kind of centered right on here. So I got my one side, and here down I can actually lift this up, and now I can pull off the other pieces. I just find to get it lined up, it's easier to do one side first, and then I come back. All right, nose and nose, just fold this over and give it a press. There we go. We're going to go ahead and insert this or adhere this right to our card front. I'm just going to use seal for this part. You can use your tear and tape, but I'm not going to be stingy with my adhesive. When you're doing 3D projects or something that's holding a gift card, don't be stingy with your adhesive. That's what your adhesive's for. It's your friend. It's your friend. It's not food. Since it is lunch hour, we got to talk about food, right? I have no idea what I'm eating for lunch today, and I'm late. So now I'm going to take this little tag that we made and just slide that right in. And I just got to get in that little pocket area. There we go. And just slide it in. All right. So then they got this cute little card going. We're going to take our little cupcake here. I'm going to put that on the front with some dimensionals. All right. So we got that right here. All right, we'll take our other little circle. We're going to add some dimensionals. Now this time, this is going to be overlapping. So when I put my dimensionals on, I really only need to have two because it's already sitting on one. If I feel like I don't have enough support there, go ahead and just add another dimensional. There we go. All right, so again, I'm only going to put two on that one side. 1, 2. Add it right here. Now we need a little bling, so I've chosen to use the Tinsel Gems 3-pack. And I'm going to add these right here as soon as I find my other Take-A-Pick tool. So I usually have two Take-A-Pick tools at one time because one side I have a putty. And we're going to just put some of these on here. We'll put one right there. I think we'll put another one, maybe right on my cupcake. There we go. All right. So that is today's card. Oh, we'll do a little inside here. So we'll take our inside. I'm going to stamp one more cupcake, and I just need a piece of scrap paper is what I'm looking for. Sorry. Because I'm going to stamp it off just a little bit, and then I'm going to color it. So do this coloring and stuff before you put it onto your inside there. So let's just bring this back in with a memento. Oh, well. Well, this side of my paper is better, so, okay. Didn't realize I had gotten that there, so I'm just going to put that right there. I stamped it off just a tad. It doesn't really matter how much you stamp it off. But we'll go ahead and color in our cupcake bottom. So this is my light crumb cake. Come back in with my dark crumb cake. Just add a little bit of depth to it. Okay. Come back with my light and kind of just blend that in. There we go. Just like that. We'll grab our light petunia pop here. I'm coloring the whole thing. I'm just going to make this super, super quick. All right. So if you're here watching the replay, just type replay in the comments, just so I know that I'm reaching people and that what I'm doing is, you know, of value. I want to make sure that I'm helping you out and inspiring you in the best way I can. All right, so now I'm going to come back in. I'm going to give it a little bit more depth here just by coloring in some of those other areas. And notice I'm not really being particular about where I'm coloring. I'm just coloring. Just right there. Okay. Okay. Now you can write whatever little note you want and put this on the inside of your card. Just like so. Okay. So that is our card for today using our Pocket Thoughts bundle. So it's a stamp set and the dies. I just love these pocket dies. It's the best way to make a pocket and so easy to do. All right. Have a great day. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Share it with your friends and family. The more people that see me, the more videos I can bring to you. And leave a comment. Would love to hear from you. I do respond to those comments. Also, if you're on Facebook, please share my video. Share it with your friends and family. Let them know that I do live videos. Hump Day Lunch Break, and of course our Stampin' Fun and More night, which is tomorrow night at 6:44. We'll be doing Curing Leaves as our online class. So come join me then. All right, take care, and we'll see you all later.